taught. It was. I have come to you to make an appeal. You are the strength of today and hope of tomorrow. Upon your shoulders depend the future of the country. It is true that we are facing a difficult time in many ways. The most difficult problem before the nation is that there is a sense of fear in the minds of many people. Our minorities feel that their life is not secure. Our backward classes feel that they are not getting their due from the society. Our young men and women feel that they are not getting an opportunity to contribute to the production of this nation and lead a life of dignity and honor. There are the problems which are seen in our society. In spite of all our efforts during the last 4 decades, we have not been able to remove hunger, poverty, and misery from this land. This is unfortunate. Indeed, it is shameful. Nature has given us everything possible. We have a rich land, we have a good climate, and we have got all the natural resources that are required for the development, prosperity, and progress of this nation. Above all, we have the biggest asset, the manpower. Our people are ready to work. Our people, farmers and workers, work hard. But in spite of that, they are not getting a better future for themselves. Our biggest asset, manpower, has to be taken care of. If we have to build a new India, we will have to invest in man. When I talk of investing in man, our first priority should be the care of the child. Every child that comes to this world should get clean water, necessary good food for its growth, elementary education, and priority health services. If these are provided to every child, it will grow into a healthy citizen. There is the traditional system of caste, and unfortunately, in our country, people are seen differently on this basis. Religion is another dividing factor. This should change. Any discrimination of the basis of caste and religion has to be stopped. Then only we can provide equal opportunity to all our young men and women to contribute for the progress of this country. While taking care of these things, we should remember that we are a rare resource society. Therefore, we all have to decide how to invest our resources in an efficient manner. Dear sir, thank you very much for your kind letter dated the 2nd of October. I am very happy to know that you have already planned to come to Hyderabad city during the month of January next year. I hope I will be able to make it possible to be in the city during the days of your visit. The conference to which you are coming is a very important one and very interesting to take part in the discussions. I would be very happy to join you in the conference. My only suggestion is that it is better if you identify a few experts in the field of primary education and ask them to prepare detailed papers covering all the issues involved in implementation of the new program and policies. You may also invite them to participate in the conference. A detailed discussion on the papers would help us to arrive at some possible solutions to the existing problems. Yours faithfully.